So, you're in the InsurTech world. It's an exciting space, but man, is it crowded. How do you actually stand out? It's not just about having the best tech, it's about getting people to trust you. And today, we're going to walk through a complete content blueprint that's designed to do exactly that and, drive some serious growth along the way.
First things first, let's just be honest about the core problem here. The InsurTech landscape is packed. It's super competitive. You might have a game-changing product, but how in the world do you cut through all that noise and actually connect with people?
At the end of the day, it all boils down to this one question. Insurance isn't like buying a coffee. It's a promise, right? A promise of security. And promises, well, they're built on trust. So the real challenge is, how do you earn that trust when the industry is so complex? Well, the answer might actually surprise you. It can be summed up with this number, 13. Yeah, 13x. Research shows that companies that really make blogging a priority are a whopping 13 times more likely to see a positive ROI. That's not just a small bump, that is a massive, massive advantage. Okay, so if creating content is the key, let's dig into why it's so powerful. We're talking about more than just writing blog posts. This is a whole strategy that tackles that trust problem head on by giving people value before you ever ask them to buy anything. Let's break down how that actually works. This chart is pretty revealing. It's kind of a showdown between SEO, that's the organic traffic you earn with great content, and PPC, paid ads. Now, ads definitely have their place, but look at this. A full 70% of marketers say SEO is actually better for generating sales. Why? Because it builds a long-term asset, not just a short-term fix. And the results really do speak for themselves. Here's another big number for you. 6. Businesses that really lean into content marketing see conversion rates 6 times higher than companies that don't. Just think about that for a second. 6 times more of your potential customers are saying yes, all because you took the time to give them helpful info. So you can see how this all creates this amazing positive cycle. You create helpful content, and that builds trust. That trust plus the valuable info naturally boosts your SEO, which makes you way easier to find online. And the result? A really cost-effective way to get leads who already see you as the expert in the room. It all just works together. And look, if you need one final nail in the coffin, this quote from Edelman really says it all. 81%. That means more than 4 out of every 5 potential customers will just walk away if they don't trust you. Content marketing is the most direct way I know to build that trust. All right, so let's get our hands dirty and start putting together your blueprint. Just like building a house, you have to start with a rock-solid foundation. We're going to look at the 3 absolute must-haves you need before you do anything else.
Step 1. This is totally non-negotiable. You have to know who you are talking to. Is it everyday folks looking for a simple auto policy? Or maybe it's big businesses that need really complex risk solutions. Or, hey, maybe you're even talking to other insurance pros. Each of those groups has completely different questions and worries.
Okay, once you know your audience, you got to figure out what you want them to do. What's the point of all this? Are you just trying to get your name out there, build brand awareness? Or are you laser focused on getting leads for your sales team? Maybe you just want to keep your current customers happy. Your goals are going to dictate every single thing you create. So you've got your who and your what for. Now it's time to pick your tools. Different content formats are good for different things. So let's open up the old content toolbox and see what we've got to work with. And you've got a ton of options. Blog posts are perfect for SEO and answering those quick questions people are always Googling. White papers, they make you look like a total authority. Webinars are great for talking directly with people. And case studies, well, they're the proof that your thing actually works. But if there's one format you really need to be paying attention to right now, it's video. A massive 83% of consumers say they prefer it. When you're trying to explain something complicated about insurance in a simple, engaging way, video is an absolute powerhouse. You just can't ignore that preference. All right, the foundation is set. The strategy is on paper. Now comes the fun part, execution. A plan doesn't mean much if you don't act on it, so let's walk through the actual practical steps to bring all this content to life. You can really break down the execution into 4 simple steps. First, do an audit. See what you already have and figure out what's working and what's not. Second, create a schedule, like a content calendar, so you're consistent. Third, every single thing you create has to be optimized for search engines. And fourth, and this is the part so many people forget, you have to actually promote your content. Hitting publish is only half the job. Now, when we talk about promotion, you've got some powerful options. Social media is great for getting conversations started, and paid ads can give you a nice targeted boost. But just look at that number for email marketing, a median ROI of 122%. Seriously, building an email list and sharing your great content with them might be the smartest move you can make. Okay, so you're creating content, you're promoting it, that's awesome. But how do you know if any of it is actually working? You have to measure it. And this is where key performance indicators, or KPIs, become your best friend. Now, the key here is not to track everything. You'll go crazy. Just track the right things. Your goals will tell you what to measure. If you want brand awareness, track your website traffic. If you want leads, track conversion rates. These numbers tell you the story of what's working, and tools like Google Analytics make it super easy to read that story. So why does all this data matter so much? It comes down to one word: speed. Companies that actually use analytics to guide their decisions can move 5 times faster. That means they can quickly do more of what's working and stop wasting time and money on what isn't. So there you have it: the problem, the solution, the foundation, the execution plan, and how to measure it all. That's the complete content marketing blueprint for InsurTech growth. All the pieces are on the table. The only question left is, what are you going to build with it?